said about taking the medicine, and the Lord speaking to you, and it gave me a witness today. Some of you I've shared this with, some I haven't. I mean this to edify the Lord. Not anything I've done, because it was quite by accident that it happened. But I accidentally, maybe subconsciously, forgot to take my medicine Tuesday morning on the way to a doctor's appointment. And I felt better. As the day progressed, I thought, wow, I feel good. And I had been praying for weeks, Lord, every time I take this medicine, it makes me sick. This is not pleasant, but I was throwing it up 4, 5, 6, sometimes every day.
Me too.
And I said, Lord, there's got to be a better way. I said, if this is helping me, okay. I'll take it, I'll suffer, I'll do it. But I just sat in a depressed state. Now, I don't mean emotionally depressed. I don't mean that. But these medicines depress your systems. They depress your body.
Come on, share it.
Cholesterol medicine, cardiac medicine, blood pressure medicine, all of it does. Now, I'm not advocating for anybody to, oh, I'm going to trust God, I'm going to stop it. Well, if God tells you, that's fine. Of course, I was waiting. Now, Lord, you tell me. And of course, I'm thinking, he's going to say, Judy, this is God. Stop taking that medicine and trust me.
Sure he will.
Don't we all think he ought to speak to us that way? Wouldn't it be easy if he spoke to us that way? But he seldom does. And so here we were. We're going to the doctor's office on a visit because I'm having trouble with my ears stopping up and I can't hear. You see me doing this, you know, I can't hear. I feel so. I know what Brother Hank and Brother John Henry go through. They sit here the whole services and they don't hear people. They don't hear what's going on because they can't hear. And yet they're faithful and they sit there and they praise the Lord.
Yes, they do.
And they get behind the brothers. They don't even know what you're saying, but they get behind them. And I've been saying, Lord, would you heal my husband's ears? Would you heal John Henry's ears? And of course, my ear, and I'm thinking, well, Lord, mine too. They're a mess. So I went to the doctor for my ears. And she says, well, I think it's eustachian tubes, and you probably got an infection, and you need to take this spray, and blah, 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 you know. I said, okay. I didn't tell her I forgot my meds that morning. I get all excited when I get out of breath. I'm sorry. Gotta sit for a minute. I went on through the day. We went to Walmart because I had to go pick up something at Walmart. I don't know what it was now. We went there and I kept saying to Hank, I don't feel good. And I was like, oh my God, I feel good, you know. And so we went into Subway, and I've learned since I don't eat salt much at all anymore. And it is a sacrifice, and it is hard, and it is difficult, tell me. Because I love salt. I used to love salt. But the Lord's helping me. And anyway, we went in there, and I get one of those, I get a half a sub on that whole grain,
Honey wheat?
Honey wheat, yeah, that's the good one, Jordan, whatever, you know who I am. And anyway, I do that with the veggies and all that jazz, so I'm good, I'm doing good. The Lord helps me. And we ate, and we sat there, and I said, honey, I really feel good. I'm not taking that medicine tonight. And of course, right away, I hear that voice, well, you better, you know, you'll probably drop dead tomorrow, you know. You know, I mean, you can feel good and praise the Lord, and all of a sudden that little voice said, you better, you might drop dead tomorrow, you know. Then you do that, I mean, does that to me. I'd say he, but it's really my mind, you know. And I said, well, Lord, if I drop dead, I'll drop dead feeling good, you know. That's okay. That's okay. And then I said, no, Lord, I don't want to be unwise. I want to trust you. So I'm trusting you, Lord. There's a little bit of fear there, but I'm going to trust you, Lord. I've been saying it for weeks and weeks and weeks, Lord. I trust you. I trust you. I want to feel better so I can worship you, so I can help the church. I don't know that it's helping you all, but it's really helping me. And I thought, so I didn't take it the next day. And I didn't take it Wednesday. Or that was Wednesday. So I told Brother Marlowe Wednesday night after church, I said, Brother Marlowe, I'm not taking my medicine. And he looked at me and he had a concern. I mean, I could feel his concern and his love. And I said, I know, there's some fear there, but I'm trusting God. He said, well, I'll pray. And I'd asked him to pray for me. And different ones I shared it with, because I knew you all pray. And when Lonnie got up and said that tonight, the Lord had spoke to him and said he would heal you. You know, that medicine is, you know, it's poisoning your body. Well, that's what it was doing to me. Well, I haven't told the cardiologist. And I'm not taking the cardiac medicine. I'm not taking they gave me this Bumix. It's supposedly because I'm supposedly in kidney failure, which I've never accepted. I don't believe I'm in kidney failure. I'm on the Coumadin. I did take that because that's supposed to help this irregular thing so I don't have a stroke. And I told Hank, I said, well, I might even stop taking that because if I have a stroke, we'll deal with it. The Lord will help us and we'll deal with it. You know, I mean, that's just the way it is. That's what God has been putting in my heart. And when he said that tonight, it was a witness to my spirit. And I thought, I've got to tell the church. And be wise, people. Be wise. Don't just stop your medicine because, you know, well, maybe I could do it. Well, if the Lord's helping you to feel that way, that's fine. Yeah. But we've got to come to a place in our life where we can say, enough is enough. I want to be strong. I want to feel good. I want to serve you. I want to bless your people. Someone told me the other day, they were explaining to me the other day, that when you get up to testify, that you don't just get up to testify to hear your own voice talk. You get up to testify to encourage the church and to edify. And I thought, well, Lord, I've not always done it that way. I've always thought I was doing it that way. And I would get up and say, oh, look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And I feel, you know, this and this and this and this. And, yeah, they bless the church because in our ignorance, God will cover it and he'll bless us if we get up. You know, we're trying to help him. And I sat there today and I thought, well, maybe I better not say all that because when that's going to edify me. Because, and I thought, no, it's not. God's the one that did it. So I'm telling you all that it works. It works. It absolutely works. My blood pressures are normal. I'm not taking the medicine. My legs are not swollen. My feet are not. I can't even keep these shoes on because I've lost so much weight in my feet. And a lot of that is yes because I don't eat the salt. Yes, and I appreciate that, and it's hard. But I know God has helped me. Yes. And I appreciate that. That's why I can praise him. And I try to get out praising, you know, and I get short of breath. Well, that's all right. I can sit down for a while. Right? And I'll get over it. But just thank him for what he's doing in my life. Think of what he's doing in the life of the church. I mean, I used to sit around and Brother Mario talk about change, and I think, oh, yeah. And I always looked at everybody else to change. And we all do that. I mean, I'm not the only one. No, but I realized one day when the Lord said, look, Judy, you're the one that's got to change. And I appreciate that. I appreciate him changing me. Amen. I'm not changed all the way, I know that. Amen. But he's changing me. I love it. I love it.